Good morning, Crypto Land. I am the Crypto Apostle. Welcome to Wednesday service. Looks like we got some really active audio today. Holy cow. You know, sometimes I really wonder what settings get changed, what happens, why are we doing this? Let's see if I can pull this down to, say, 3 decibels? Let's try that. That's funny. All these settings kill me. I don't know. We're going to have some pretty active audio today. There we go. Everyone can hear me. That's wonderful. Good morning, Crypto Blah. Morning, Michael. Good morning, JDMR VSE. Good morning, Christopher. Good morning, Mark, and good morning, Rose. Good morning to the strong crew that you guys are. I am the Crypto Apostle, Silas. I am not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Now that that's out of the way, good morning, Crypto Land. Good morning, Donovan. You are on time for once. Yes, everything is good in the world. I have my coffee. I was working late last night to be able to pay Caesar what is Caesar's. An old biblical reference. Things are looking good. We had a quick pop yesterday. It's good. In profits for a little bit. I hope you guys skimmed those profits off. If you're new to the channel, we are a community of people who use Crypto Hopper, which is a algorithmic trader, to do bot trading of crypto. So most of this will be relevant to us and also relevant to DexStrats. All the links are in the description of the video. So yeah, come join us. We have fun. We do a lot of talking. The Discord is extremely active. We're a great group of people. Maybe Sai should think of a grand opening like Crypto, like, oh gosh. You know, Rose, I probably will. I will probably end up doing some sort of a grand opening of some sort at some point in the future. At this point, I'm just trying to get my life together so I can regularly see you guys, because I like seeing you in the morning. It's nice to see other people who are like you in the morning. Last night I was at work, and apparently one of the gentlemen I work with has 2 whole Bitcoins, and everyone on staff knows about it. And you should see their faces, because the guy who told me looked at me like, he has 2 whole Bitcoins. I was like, why does everyone know? People shouldn't know this. And so I took the guy aside and I said, listen, man, for your own security, you can't tell people about this. I know it's only worth $60,000 right now, but seriously, bro, it's going to be worth a lot more. People are going to want it. People are going to want loans from you. Dude, stop telling people you have that much Bitcoin. Most people will never see that much Bitcoin in their entire lives. Don't do it. Come all ye crypto. Yes, Mr. Steven. Come all ye. Oh, goodness. I can't even. I'm going to turn into my father. I'll get a piano over here and I'll start playing hymns. I have all the Bitcoin. Yes, Mr. Tim. You have all the Bitcoin. You have all the Bitcoin. What turned my audio settings to crazy all high heck to holy hell? It's insane. Let me see. I got to turn this down just a touch. Let's see if we can get this under control. How's that for you guys? Does that work? That's probably not peaking as much as it was. A few of us enthusiastic software developers reverted the change Crypto Hopper made to their site yesterday regarding targeted coins no longer showing on the right. Oh, I love enthusiastic software developers. So anyone who's on the DexStrats forum and needs the revert of that change, obviously you know who you can see now about it. I'm sure that'll be posted in general chat, and I'm sure most people will add that into their Crypto Hopper GUI, graphic user interface. So, this is great. We have such great mornings, you guys and me. I really enjoy this. It makes my mornings so much better. Bitcoin is trading sideways. Bitcoin is trading sideways, like it always does. It is trading sideways, which is fine. Trading sideways Bitcoin is not a bad thing. It's still $1 trillion Bitcoin. Seriously, this is $1 trillion market cap. I know you guys are like, oh, it's trading sideways. It's trading sideways. Total 2. That's the entire altcoin market is worth. It was almost at yesterday $1.5 trillion again. We have an insane market. The entire market cap went over 2.5 to almost $2.6 trillion yesterday, guys. We're almost a $3 trillion market. It's not going away. It can't go away. Crying out loud. Stop the FUD. Stop the fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Guys. In the Bitcoin chart, I see my constipation. Stop with the FUD. Seriously. Yes, Mark is Rickety Medic on Discord, and he will Rickety Medic your crypto hopper back into shape and showing you things it's not showing you anymore. How come we not near a new Bitcoin all-time high? We should be heading that direction this time of the month. Maybe not. Maybe we're just extending the cycle. Guys, there is nothing wrong with an extended cycle. There is nothing saying we are going to be here at this point or there at that point. We have kind of a guidebook, the stock to flow ratio, that says, at about this point, we should be sort of worth about this. But if we're not, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, December, it was $10,000 Bitcoin. It's now practically a $60,000 Bitcoin. It's peaked over $60,000 like 3 times. We're going to be okay. There's no reason for this fear, uncertainty, and doubt. There's a lot of fun little altcoins that you can make a little pump and maybe trade that back into Bitcoin and make a little bit extra money. Who knows? Or just make extra Bitcoin. I'd rather just make the extra Bitcoin, man. I'd rather just have all the Bitcoin in the world. All mine. I want it. I want to hodl you. Things are great. Ethereum is popping off to the races, man. Ethereum is popping off. It's ready. It's on a run. It wants to be at 4,500. It wants to be at 5,000. Ethereum is front-running Bitcoin like mad. If you are doing a Bitcoin trading bot right now, an Ethereum pair with Bitcoin is probably really doing excellently. So is Cardano. Cardano's off to the races. It's back to sideways again. But honestly, this thing wants to be at $2. And it's going to have to test $1.90 again soon. It is definitely going to have to test $1.90 again. It's there. These things are so close to popping off. Matic, it was at $1.20 yesterday. Are you kidding me? Matic, not like 3 weeks ago, was at 30 cents. 30 cents. It has now 4x'd. It is 400% up. Matic is 400% up. Crying out loud, this market is insane. It's all mine. Yes, Tim, it is all mine. Rose, I love how Reef pumped like green baby hand and said F you to Bitcoin yesterday. A lot of the alts are saying it, and it's good. It's good for us. If Bitcoin is the only one popping off, you're not making a load of money. If you are doing algorithmic trading, you need those alts popping off. That's what you need. Bitcoin dominance, 43%. It popped all the way down to 42.5% yesterday. The alts are popping off. All the money is going into Ethereum right now. Fully 63% of our $2.5 trillion market is Bitcoin and Ethereum. Ethereum dominance popping off like a mad horse. I mean, I'd have to go to monthly chart just to look at the last time this happened. Yeah. Over 20% last time that happened was over in 2018 when it was doing all of its gains. Guys, I mean, who knows? If all of these forks and things come together in July, we could be looking at a serious Ethereum price, a serious Ethereum price and Bitcoin price. Like, that's the thing. Ethereum itself will eventually be $1 trillion market in its own. I mean, come on. Guys, it's okay. You do not see a correction with ETH coming anytime soon. I mean, there can be a correction at any point. Look at the dailies. It's been going up like nuts. Correction. I mean, well, look here. I mean, it's already hitting these steps. Yeah, a correction could be incoming at any point. It could do a 30% correction. Currently, I mean, I love the 4 hours for this stuff. What is this? That's Ethereum dominance. What am I looking at? There we go. Ethereum. I mean, Ethereum price is basically doing what dominance is doing. We had a dip. Yeah, it was a 15% dip the other day. We probably have another 15% coming in at some point. It is kind of flattening there. I don't have the MACD up right now, but MACD might show that it's, yeah, I mean, even the market cipher has it kind of hitting the middle of the road in a pump. So we'll see. That may flatten out, do a little correction. Maybe we'll get 15, 20% down. Maybe it'll be a good time to jump in there and grab some more. Maybe it'll go under 4,000 again. Who knows? It doesn't matter. It's okay. When the upward direction of Ethereum looks like that, a giant middle finger to the Fed, a giant middle finger to everything that is traditional finance, that is the crypto market, a giant middle finger to everyone who tells you you can't have access to your money 24/7, that you can't have access to liquidity 24/7. That is the crypto market. Holy cow. That's insane. That's a roller coaster. Consolidation is good. Consolidation is great, Michael. We want consolidation. We want consolidation because it sets up some solid levels. Like right now, I have a swing low to swing high, and it's probably based off of a 4 hour. I do love my 4 hour charts because everyone has access to 4 hour charts. I'm looking at you, crazy traders who do TA on YouTube and are using 6 hour charts, which you only have access to when you're using a paid account. I'm looking at you, Crypto Capital Venture, and your 6 hour account, 6 hour charts. You annoy the heck out of me. You really do. Seriously, bro. Switch to something people have access to. Right now on a swing low to swing high, I'm doing the swing low way back here from 18th of April, which definitely looks like a swing low. We've got some support zone around 2,900. More closely, we'll just base it off of our swing low, swing high from here. We do have kind of a short-term support around 3,900. What was I saying? 10, 15, 20% correction. 15% correction has us right inside of this thing and testing that. So, yeah, I think we could test this. I think we could test 3,900. We're talking about something that was less than $1,000 6 months ago. Praise be the Bitcoin gods. And we're worried about it hitting 3,900 again. Instead of being worried about these things correcting, be worried about how you can get more fiat and put more fiat into them when they pump up even higher. Makes me crazy. Yes, blah. I am crazy today. I'm in a crazy mood because I'm dealing with people. I had a guy last night who put in a drink order at the bar. The server, I'm bartending. I'm making some money bartending. And the server puts in a martini, not dirty. Yes, that's a regular vodka martini. A regular vodka martini is not dirty. Don't tell me not dirty. Because when you tell me not dirty, I'm speed reading tickets and you're going to get a dirty martini. There's no reason to put not dirty. It's redundant. Vodka, martini. That's it. That's all you need to put in. People are crazy. Too much. So yeah, I mean, we're looking great. Short-term swing high, swing low. Yay. In the middle, Bitcoin right now, we're kind of playing around in this little channel right here between 56,000 and 57,000. Consolidation is great, guys. The more we play in here, the less likely we are to drop below it when we finally pop off. I'd love to see us test between 58 and 61 again. Might happen this week. It might not. Ethereum might just pop off for the rest of the week. That's okay, too. I'll take it. I'm dirty. Blah! Yes, you are. Tim K. Yes, sir, Tim. People are nuts, but that just goes to show that waiter just isn't good at his job. Well, it just goes to show that people overthink things. Guys, the parable of overthinking. We're overthinking crypto many times. So many times people just need to grab their dogs, their cats, whatever they need to grab, their pet bird, and go out and take a walk and get some fresh air. Because everyone who's looking at 5-minute charts, they're out of their minds. Or like saying not bearish on the video cover and somehow people missed the not and sell their cheap Bitcoin to me. Well, you know what? I'll take people selling their cheap Bitcoin to me any day. I'll take their cheap Bitcoin. And you realize right now we think of 56,000 as cheap Bitcoin. Because we've been at 61,000. 56,000 is cheap Bitcoin. This is how crazy it is. 4 years ago, we were like, oh man, gosh, this is expensive. $12,000 Bitcoin, $16,000 Bitcoin, 18. Oh man, the market corrected 80%. I bought $18,000 Bitcoin. I don't know what I'll do. I bought half of a Bitcoin at 18,000. I put everything I have into it. Well, if you held on to it, everyone else can do the math. I don't need to do the math. But yeah, there you go. Yes, I'll take 2 Bitcoin, please. Not dirty. Right? I'm like, dude, I don't need to know what you make here. But I'm telling you, if you sell those 2 Bitcoin at the top of the market, you're going to owe a lot of taxes. Don't do that to yourself. Put it in a wallet. Leave it alone. Get it off the exchanges. Anyways. Moving right along. Wow, we're having one of those days where I'm doing like a Lewis Black. If you've never seen Lewis Black does this like angry comedian thing, which sometimes I slip into periodically. Things are looking great. Aave pumping to all high holy heck. I've got a bot that moving to heck with Aave right now. Stellar Lumens, trading sideways. I need to look at a daily chart on that one. But popping off. I mean, look at that. Yeah, it's got down, it's got up, it's got down, it's got up, but it's popping off. Chainlink, sideways. File. Testing those lower levels. That might be forming a double bottom. We'll see. Filecoin is one of those things. You know, the thing is with decentralized storage, not a lot of people quite understand the implications of this yet. The idea that on your phone you could have an app and you could task out a portion of your storage to other people and receive tokens for that, receive payment for that, maybe offset your cell phone bill. Other things like that, guys, think phase 2, think phase 3, think where this technology can really go. The amazing things this technology can do. My phone on my desk, it's not doing anything right now. It could be doing something. It could be helping sequence a genome somewhere. And offsetting my cell phone bill. I'll take it. Anchor is down sideways. I'm on Coinbase, recently listed. Consolidation, sideways. Speaking of Coinbase, it's up $300. That means some people are finally in profit on that one. Don't buy Coinbase, just buy Bitcoin. Yeah, we're looking pretty tasty. Percent of supply and profit, we popped down again. This happens. The percent of supply and profit does like to pop down. Let me go to the 2-year. Maybe go to the 1 year. There we go. Yeah, we pop down. We play around a bit. It's fine. We're good. We're playing around. We're consolidating. We're getting ready for the next push. Shiba and Doge. Shiba Inu and Doge on a slow decline. I do have Doge charts here. Who knows, man? Doge is one of those things. It's a meme coin. They're making these people are being trolled, and they're also trolling at the same time. It's like a double meme. They're trolling the Federal Reserve, and they're being trolled by the whales. There is no statistical way at a certain point that the value of this coin goes up, because the amount that needs to be bought every single day would make it impossible for upward price momentum. The amount of Doge released every day makes it impossible for upward price momentum. Do I need to say it a third time? So the amount of money that has to flow into this market for Doge to actually be worth something is realistically impossible in the long term. So will it go down? Yeah. Unless people are just tossing money into a black hole, it will go down. Unless they add a coin burn and stop releasing, 100,000 Doge a day, it will go down. That is supply and profit. That is why Bitcoin is worth something and Doge is not. Bitcoin has a set supply. Doge does not. There is no coin burn. Ethereum has a coin burn, has a fee burn. It is deflationary. It has value. Doge does not. Shiba Inu, I believe, has a set supply. But really, I know it was released on Binance like yesterday. It crashed Binance. It crashed all these sites because it was released. Just whatever. You do you and do your strategy. I made $400 trading coin at the IPO within like 45 seconds. Good for you, Mark. Crypto blah. So it's possible then. Yeah, you get. I get the joke. I get the joke. And Michael, yes, it is interesting. I mean, that's the thing. Look into these things. Look into really what they are. Listen, if you're making money on Doge, go do you. I'm not going to tell you to stop. I'm not going to tell you to get into something else. You're throwing your middle finger up at the Federal Reserve. Go for it. But you're being trolled by the whales. As you're trolling the Federal Reserve, you're being trolled by the whales. Because these people eventually will sell. Why would you keep putting that kind of money into something that is inflationary and going to go down? Like the dollar. Shh, we don't talk about that. Yeah, I mean, immediately after accepting Doge, they'll convert it to Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, Doge is a dead horse. Yes, boy, it is. Well, it's in the Dex template, so Dex I guess, it is the only one that has been in the Dex template, and there has been quite a bit of conversation behind the scenes, Mr. Michael, on whether it should continue being in the template or not. So that is up to you. Just because a coin is a part of the template does not mean it is something that you should actually be using. Number one, all of us are on different exchanges. The exchanges are not connected. Something that a lot of people don't necessarily understand yet is there is no worldwide overall exchange. So because I'm getting good price momentum on one exchange does not mean you're getting it on another one. So there is no way of getting exactly the same replicatable results between people. It's just not. And especially because we enter at different times, their servers might be slow, and so our buy orders go in at different times. There are a lot of uncontrollable circumstances that can happen. So if you want to trade in Doge, go for it. You do you. But you need to make sure you're researching everything that you are trading, because it's what you need to do. You need to be a good investor. You can't just assume all of this is going to be plug and play and print you money. You can't. I know we all want something that's plug and play and prints the money. Money printer go brrrr, but it doesn't really work like that. And it won't. It can't. It just doesn't. It's okay. That's why we got the forum. We all talk and we all encourage people. And we do what we can to make sure that good information is getting out there to everyone. I'm holding a 4x DCA bag of Doge. Go dear. No worldwide exchange makes for great arbitrage opportunities. It really does. And if you do have the ability to do that, I mean, I haven't. I know there's a bot that does it. You are providing a service to the ecosystem. In a way, you are providing a service to the ecosystem. The people who were able to arbitrage Cardano between Coinbase and Binance and other exchanges when it was released on Coinbase made a lot of money because it was selling for like $1.15 on Binance, and it was selling for $1.80 on Coinbase. So if you were able to arbitrage that one, bonus for you, man. The speed isn't quite there, though, moving through. So you'd need to move something fast from one exchange to the other, or own it on both exchanges and just do the math between how you're arbitraging. It's just speeds are not quite there yet, and fees are decently high if you're doing Ethereum transactions. How are you liking Brave Browser? Loving Brave Browser, man. I mean, it's funny. I make like 9 BAT a week with all of my browsing, and that's actually worth money. Just like I'm browsing and getting paid to do it. So BAT is available on Coinbase. It's a USDC. We'll do a USD. It's currently, so yeah, it's $1.35. So I make like 11, 12 bucks browsing. Offsets costs. Using Brave now. I like it. Sometimes websites freak out a little bit and they're like, you can't come on here. You're blocking my ads. And it's like, yeah, well, you know, I like it. Most websites don't freak out over it. You think BAT will be worth quite a lot in the future when more advertisers adopt it? I think it is a phase 2 solution, and I think it could be. I really do think that BAT could have some serious value because I think people will. I mean, it has. It was at almost $2. It's $1.60. It was $1.60 just a week ago. Isn't that crazy? It's $1.60. It was $1.60 in the last week, and that's an upward price momentum. That's upward. I'd have to look at a different exchange to see overall. Binance probably has had it for longer. Weekly. Do you think it's going to be worth something? That looks like that's going up. That's nuts. And that's an all-time high. Yeah, I think it could be worth something. I don't know how much. I'm actually, I rescued my Steam It account, that social media blockchain site that's kind of sort of still around. And I'm trying to figure out how to get my Steam switched back into SBD because SBD is like, the Steam dollars are like $9 a piece now. I'm like, I'll take that money. Thank you very much. Yeah. Brave is just a Chrome wrapper. Yep, there it is. It's just a Chrome wrapper. Talk on Wi-Fi. Yearn Finance was something I really wanted when it was released, but I couldn't quite figure out how to get it. I was talking to a guy last night, and he was turning me on to MetaMask, so I've got to figure out how to use MetaMask. The joys of our industry. Yearn Finance is usually doing pretty rockin' solid. And I do mostly Coinbase. Sorry, guys. Giant middle finger to the Fed. Wow, dude, that popped up to $95,000 per. It's down at $84,000 on the daily. The 4-hour, yeah, it's consolidating. That's doing a small dip, small dip from 95,000 to 80,000. That's how crazy we are. I mean, it's a solid one. I don't quite remember what it does, but I remember I liked the fundamentals behind it, and it was behaving really nicely. ETH running for all-time high right now again. Are we running? Ethereum is, yeah, it is running. I've got I got to move these because I've got my my swing highs, swing lows, looking for my swing highs. Yeah, it is. I don't think that some of these 4,000 levels are out of the question. I mean, we're talking about a sub $10,000 Ethereum right now, and there are pundits calling for a $10,000 Ethereum. And when I was mining it was only worth like 300 a piece. It's just insane. Yes, I'm sick. I had it at 24K. Oh, Jay Very, man. Oh, it's all right. There are going to be so many opportunities like this, like so many of the things we're talking about right now. I like to look at them as bull cycles. So Matic for me is like, okay, if this pops off and it does decently and it's still around next bull cycle, that's when we're talking about real value. Same with Cardano. Cardano, okay, $5 to $8 this bull cycle is not out of the question. Maybe more, maybe not. It's just there are so many Cardano for it to be worth more than $5 to $8. It would really mean that it had to eat Ethereum for lunch. It would mean we would be at a absolutely crazy market cap this cycle, and I don't think we're going to hit a super cycle. I just don't think the investors are educated enough for us to hit a super cycle. I'm with a couple of the other pundits on that one. I think we still have way too much fear, uncertainty, and doubt, and I think we have too many panic sellers still in the market. But yeah, I look at these things as like next bull cycle. Litecoin, probably this bull cycle, but it's still not at an all-time high, is it? Did it finally get an all-time high? This claims 416 within the last week. Yeah. I mean, I guess we finally may have hit our all-time high. 420 or whatever it was. Maybe. We're probably close. And it's taken this long. It's really been lagging behind. The thing is that no one's developing it. It's a dead project. So what are you going to do? Reef, please. I can't smoke on the channel, honey. Reef. Reef tether. Sideways, sideways, sideways. Yeah, little pops. Sideways, down, sideways, up, down. Wow, that made me a little sick for a second. I mean, this is a good one to be trading in because it's sideways and up and down. I mean, if that's the daily, so it's a multi-day hold. I keep forgetting I actually have like the tools right here. That's a multi-day hold, but that's 56%. Right now, we are on if you're on the intraday, 2-day hold was a 60% bump. That's a good one for the hopper. Now, remember, that doesn't mean that we're going to... That's a good one for Profit Hero. Profit Hero is probably going nuts on that one. Daily, I mean, it's predominantly sideways. That does not look like lower lows either. It hasn't, and I can draw a quick straight line. I can draw a straight line. Straight line. Yeah, it hasn't tested the last low, and the last low was February 23rd. Save that real quick in case I got to go back to it. Yeah. Altcoin season. Are we in the middle of it? Dude, we are popping off like nuts. Are we in the middle of it? Are we in the beginning of it? Really, when you're looking at that stuff, you're looking at dominance, but we are so early on it this time around. We are so early on it. Maybe we're in an altcoin super cycle. Maybe we will get a total pop off before Bitcoin pops off. It'll calm down. Bitcoin will pop off, and then we'll get a second altcoin cycle. I mean, this market is just so very different than the last ones. And it's not unheard of for us to have like a couple of pop-offs. So a good way to visualize that is to look at the NUPL, the net unrealized profit loss. And when this heads into euphoria, and we'll just look at all, we haven't hit euphoria yet. We almost did this market. But the last time we played with euphoria for quite a while before we hit it, for about a week, and that was around the 20,000 point. This is back in 2018. And then we went into bear winter. Now, previously, the first bull cycle, we went into euphoria 3 times Almost arguably, we went into euphoria 4 times. The bull cycle of 2013-14, we hit euphoria twice. So we are such a new market. It is very hard to determine what is average and what is normal. There is nothing normal about anything that happens. There's just nothing normal about it. Models are all new. These models are not 50-year-old models. These models are like 2-year-old models. The stock-to-flow ratio is only a 2-year-old model. If it's wrong, it could be wrong. There are a lot of fundamentals like institutions adopting, huge institutional investment, huge business investment that we just cannot predict what this is going to look like. We could have 2 pop-offs. And this is on the Bitcoin. This is the Bitcoin net unrealized. I don't know if we have, is there an Ethereum net unrealized? And this just legs in euphoria. Look at that. This is the Ethereum Nupal. We are currently at the beginning of a pop-off, and because we just hit into euphoria. Now, the real question is if we have a supply and profit, percent of supply and profit, Ethereum, yep. So we flatline. This is something that Bitcoin doesn't do. If you're looking at this chart on Glassnode, it's the percent of supply in profit. It's a good one to have if you do day trading because this will give you some warnings. So Ethereum likes to flatline on the 100% level. Bitcoin, on the other hand, and I'm going to show you that, does not like to flatline at the 100% level. There is no point, and I could zoom this out 100% to the entire market, and at no point does it flatline. Once it hits, people take profit. But Ethereum has so much adoption going on that new people are coming in with cash, and it is actually flatlining. That is like 99.9%, 100%. 3 days, that's 3 days right there. Right here, we're flatlining. We went to almost 100% of supply in profit for 1, 2, 3 days. Here, that's like a week. That's people taking cash out and putting it into the market. That is Ethereum's market cap going up, 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 up. Not necessarily because of value, but because people are buying. Cash, 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 cash. Fiat, fiat, fiat. That's what that flat line looks like. That's great. I love seeing that. That's amazing. That's me saying, I have another $200 and putting it into the exchange and buying Bitcoin and buying Ethereum immediately. I don't care what price it's at. I want it. That is demand. That is great demand to see. I love that. Reef is your hodl. Good for you. Hey, your hodl is your hodl. Projects you believe in are projects you believe in. You should individually do that for yourself. We've got a lot of great people on right now. Just a quick reminder. I'm going to do a little visual aid with this. Just a quick reminder to smash the like button and also subscribe and hit the notification bell. I do stream Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays currently at 10 a.m. As my schedule stabilizes and possibly changes over the summer, I will keep it to 4. The time may change a little bit depending, but I do try to do it at a time that's really good for both our European friends and our West Coast friends here in America, which is a huge difference in time zones. But yeah, thank you. Please do subscribe. It helps, and I'll be able to do more. I mean, hey, if I get over 1,000 subscribers, I'll be doing a heck of a lot more. I get over 10,000 subscribers, I may have to stop bartending. We'll see. I don't know. I kind of like being in front of people in front of me. If you keep repeating the words 3 times in a row, you're going to summon a weird crypto demon. I might. They say 3 times is the time that sticks into people's heads. You really need to hear it 3 specific times. So, VTHO. Which one is VTHO? What is VTHO? Is that sideways, but it's down? That is... that one would... This little thing here concerns me. But that's the daily. Mostly sideways. Hard to tell. Weekly. That's danger of becoming a poop coin. I'd be careful. It is higher lows. It's also lower highs. So be careful. It's a good one for the bot for now, but just, monitor. It's on VET blockchain. Oh, it's on VET blockchain. Why not just buy VET? Why not just buy VeChain? Just saying. VeChain's like 2% APY. Just buy VeChain. Just keep at it. Consistently is key. As Dex grows, your channel will grow too. Dex is huge. Dex, we got like 4,000 people on Dex. It's amazing. VTHO is a commercial shipping industry payments coin, I believe. Oh, that's really neat. Yeah, there are going to be so many solutions. Solutions you understand and you like, hodl them. It's okay. I hodl some pot coin. I don't really smoke up, but I understand the need for a solution for the cannabis industry. I don't even know if I'm supposed to say those things. I guess I'll learn. Eventually, I'll learn whether I'm supposed to say those things or not here on YouTube. I wonder if I can pull videos off and then bleep myself. Probably. If you get 10,000 subscribers, you're going to do a dramatic opening with Crypto Angels, visual effects, or just make us a crypto martini. Yeah, right? I'll make a crypto martini. I should come up with a crypto martini. A bit-teeny. Bit-teeny. That'd be fun. No, Ethereum-ini does not work. Athene could work. Athene? Yep. Hello, Sai. Looking good, man. Thank you so much, Dario. Dario. I like Dario, probably. Yeah, thank you so much. Glad to have you guys on. Yeah, let's look at one or two more poop coins. Who's got some poop coins to look at? We got some poop coins. We've looked at Raven a couple of times. How's Raven doing? Raven still looking poopy? Raven is still looking poopy. That's, again, lows. It popped up a little bit, and that's now going back to lower lows, guys. This is a channel. That's not a very pretty channel. That's not a channel you want to be in. Not one bit. I mean, really, that's probably not where that channel belongs. That channel, come back to me, probably belongs around there. It's still sideways and down. I don't like it. Cardini. Yes, Cardini. Although it sounds too much like Kardashian and a little bit like Cardigan. We'll get it. Neo. I had a buddy who was in that. I think even I had a family member who was mining it with a Raspberry Pi. Neo's up and sideways. Meh, and even on 4 hour, it's up and sideways. Yeah, what are you going to do? Wink. I think we looked at Wink the other day. It's winking at you. Down. That is not nice. I don't like that. Those are lower lows, man. Watch out. Poop coin territory. Wow, 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 wow. I use it a little bit, Jvery. I have a little bit of market cipher there on the bottom. Be very careful about trusting it. Do not do leverage. Be very careful. Be careful of trusting it because it appears as though the whales are using it somewhat to wreck people because they know people trust it, and so they go into these leveraged longs, and then the whales come in, they're like, moron, and they get wrecked. So don't do that. Ben Armstrong, also known as BitBoy Crypto, is using it a lot and talking about it, and the miners started going after him and wrecking him. So they definitely, market cipher is known about. I'd be very careful about actually trading using market cipher. Hot. Well, thank you very much. I am hot. There's a coin called Hot. Yes, there is. US dollar. Hollow. Down. That's a poop coin. Super Farm. I don't know if that do you know what is it Super? Yes, it must be Super. Super US dollar, Tether, poop. That's down. That is definitely down. I don't even paint anything on it. That's a poop coin. You get lucky on one of these ups. How much is that up? You get lucky. 82%, 85%, something like that. But it is not maintaining value. So just be careful. Omi. Omezego. Omi's go. Omi's go. I mean, it's sideways. Had some correction. Always look at the weeklies. Way up there. See, that's the problem, though, is that it has the danger of becoming a poop coin. This is danger zone. That's danger zone. If this forms another lower low than over here, if it goes below kind of like this zone, and it's trying. We'll just paint that out really quickly. Oh, come on, wrong button. There we go. Yeah, I mean, if it starts forming lower lows again, especially if it starts forming a lower channel, that's a poop coin. Whole Wink page that it's based on its own down since weeks. Yeah. Have you heard of Hex? Is it a Ponzi scheme? I would have to do research on that one. I have not heard of Hex. I stay out of things. Hex Token. So many, you know. What is Hex? I'm looking on my other screen. It's at 5 cents right now. What does it do? Launched by Richard Hart on 2nd of December 2019, Hex describes itself as a certificate of it's a COD, certificate of deposit on the blockchain. It's an HRC20 token. It's an ERC20 token, which means that its transaction fees are extremely high at the moment. I'm even getting a notice in one of my apps that transaction fees are nuts. Gas fees are up. Leverage off the emerging DeFi ecosystem in cryptocurrencies within the Ethereum network. It's some DeFi, Ethereum, blah, 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 blah. Man, I just stay simple. Don't hodl into ridiculous stuff. It's a crypto CD that incentivizes you to stake. There are so many options for staking, and returns are paid from people who unstake early. Yeah, that sounds like a Ponzi scheme. That sounds like a Ponzi scheme. That sounds exactly like a Ponzi scheme. Yuck. Yuck. Massive penalties for unstaking. Yeah, well, also be careful about Ethereum. If you're going to stake Ethereum, there are some penalties for, not having your node active. So you want to, if you're going to stake Ethereum, make sure you're going through a custodial service like Gemini or one of the others to stake. You really don't want to do that at home unless you can really guarantee 100% uptime. Yeah, gas prices and transaction fees. That really is Ethereum's Achilles heel. So miners is also Ethereum's Achilles heel. If they can't get these miners on board for the next change, we're going to have a hard fork on our hands, which will be good briefly, but long-term, not so much. They use an ETH pool. The founder is really icky to put it. There you go. I mean, it's a Ponzi scheme. You answered your question. Is his last name Madoff? Madoff with my money. Madoff with my cash. There's a joke song going through the cabaret circuit in New York for a while about that. So, anywho, I'm going to get my day started. It was really good sharing my morning with you guys, sharing my morning coffee with y'all. Again, I will remind you, if you haven't already, please do hit that like button. Also, make sure that you subscribe, hit the notification bell. I will be back on Friday at 10 a.m. to do a quick breakdown of how the weekend's going to look, what our CME gap is looking like, which we are still playing with the CME gap. We still have a gap there. We could still wick up and fill it, or end up with a new one. Yeah, that really does look like consolidation. That's upward consolidation. That's nice. I love that. Yeah, so have a wonderful day. Get outside, get some fresh air. looking at the 5-minute charts. For God's sake, stop looking at the 5-minute charts. Look at the 4-hour charts. If you got to look at something that's really fast-paced, look at a 4-hour chart. And zoom out daily, weekly, monthly, really see where things are. If it only spikes up once, just be careful because it's probably a poop coin. Without further ado, I'm going to get going. I'm going to get my day started. Love you all.